Well, everybody, welcome to week one here in criminal investigation. Each week I will be producing one of these short videos on the weekly updates on what we did last week, which is nothing because this is the first week of the semester, and what we've got coming up this week and maybe what's going to come up in the next couple weeks after that. With only 5 weeks in the semester, it won't be too much looking too far in advance because there's not too much in advance that's going to be going on. So anyway, with that said, let me get out of the way and we'll go over what we've got coming up this week. So this week we will be having the brief introduction. You'll watch the introductory video for the course. This is a 5-week course, so it's going to go real quick. I'm going to email you, or have already emailed you by the time you're watching this, a link to the video for the introduction. So hopefully, even before you were able to get to the course on Blackboard, you should have had the opportunity to watch that video. It tells you all about what's expected of you this semester, what we're going to be doing, shows you how to navigate through the Blackboard using the way I have things set up if you're not familiar with it, and talks about the mock crime scene, lets you know that that there will be a date that you need to be here for that, or you'll need to do a research paper if you can't as an alternative. If you need to do the research paper as an alternative, you need to start working on it right away because you don't have a whole lot of time to complete it. So with that said, you kind of make the decision which route you're going now. You will also have to take and complete with a score of 100 the introductory quiz. Now, the chapters that come after this will not be visible to you until you make a 100 on the introductory quiz. The reason you need to make 100 on the introductory quiz is simply that I need to know that you understand what's the requirements for the course. The other items that will be due this week are going to be Chapters 1 on criminal investigation and overview, Chapter 2 on documenting the crime scene, note-taking photography, and the Chapter 3 on writing effective reports. You will have to watch the video and take the quiz on each one of these chapters before you can move to the next chapter. You'll have to make at least a 70 on that chapter quiz. And finally this week you will also have to participate, oh, I missed one, I'm sorry, let me back up a little bit. You have to participate in the introduce yourself, the introductory discussion. That's a real quick thing. Tell us who you are, what your major is, what do you expect out of the course. Just let us know who you are. We want to hear from everybody. So be sure to participate in that. You will also have to complete the original post to discussion number 1. Now, the discussions for this course, there are only 4 of them. They're all reviews for the 4 major exams. So you're going to probably want to look at it before you look at chapters 1, 2, and 3. You have to actually look a little bit ahead because you're going to need to get some information off of chapter 4 to complete this online discussion. It's simply the key topics. You'll need to give us what you found on those key topics, and you will also want you to put the page number for each one. Try to get information on every one of them, and you will also need to do some follow-up posts to these discussions. They're not due before the exam, but they'll be due in the second week. So that will be discussion number 1. Well, that's about it for this week. It's a very, very fast semester, so please, everybody, you want to go ahead and get started on everything. And if you, for some reason, don't think you can complete everything in a timely manner, maybe this isn't the time to take this course. Because being late on assignments in 2 different weeks will bring your grade down 1 letter grade, your final grade. You're allowed only 1 week with anything late. If you complete all the deadlines in 1 week, you're automatically bumped yourself down to a B. So again, I want to emphasize that up front so everybody knows this. This is a course to be taken. Probably the only course you need to take at a time because it is a lot of material to cover. It's a 48-hour course, a 16-week course that's going to be covered in 5 weeks. So just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to scare anybody off. I just want everybody to keep in mind that there are some hard deadlines You can work ahead. You can complete the entire semester other than the mock crime scene this first week if you like. If you want to do the research paper, I suppose you could write one and get everything done in a week. Everything but the follow-up posts. But I don't think anybody's going to do that. Anyway, that's what we got going on this week. We'll talk to you next week.